the defending NBA champs, up 2-0, coming off a 50-point blowout in Cleveland. The first half of Game 3 was more of the same, as Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love combined to hit 11 of their 14 three-point attempts while racking up a 16-point lead. The Kevin Love ball screen was what opened up so much of their shooting, as a simple reversal into a pick catches Avery Bradley foolishly going underneath. Notice the step back into a hop for Kyrie to get perfect balance and rhythm. LeBron wanted the same action. The spacing was bad, but it didn't matter, as Amir Johnson looks like he's running on sand. Speaking of running in sand, Al Horford is molasses trying to close out after containing Kyrie in ice defense, and Love gets another splash of an open shot. The Celtics invented a new Olympic sport, synchronized screwed-up rotations, as both Olynyk and Zeller run to the ball, leaving Love the easiest three-pointer of his career. Yet another pick and pop for Love, and while Horford was better at getting there initially, Love was already on fire, and a simple shot fake step back gets him precision in rhythm. Even though LeBron was quiet in the first half, he was well on his way to a low-key triple-double. This was his 321st ISO on Olynyk of the series, and he casually waits till the double team to fire the perfect 55-foot bounce pass to Korver for the three. The route was on. The series was over. Cleveland had no reason to be worried about a thing. But then, Brad Stevens pulled something out of his coaching shorts. Jonas DNP-CD Jerebko found himself on the court and ready for a fight. And the results were immediate. He tussled with Love and whispered sweet nothings at him. He danced with Darren Williams and had him doing the Watusi. And all this made an impact, allowing the Celtics a shaft of light, that stands for hope, to pierce the once infinite darkness of the Eastern Conference Finals. And it was this triangle influence set that revealed a troubling defensive rotation. J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson switched nicely on the handoff, but then J.R. needlessly jumped the ball handler while Kevin Love was stuck glued to Olynyk. Korver was late and had to fly by, leaving Jerebko open to get his shot fake triple on. But all of this is moot without Marcus Smart playing hotter than a human torch. Having already hit 4 triples, he started spelling the word YOLO with each successive make. One more improbable than the next, until he Steph Curried all over J.R. Smith. And that brought us to the moment of truth, where the Celtics had climbed all the way through the forest and back around the block a few times. And it certainly felt like the Cavs would cruise to victory when Smart and Olynyk battled themselves for the ball, and it wound up in the hands of an open JR, and then no boxing out by either Crowder or Horford for the Love tap-in. And this became Brad Stevens' time, as he rallied his troops with a rousing and inspiring, full-throated speech.
In both of our wins here, and in the game that we came back and had a chance to win this year, we were down way more than this.
Almost every out-of-timeout possession was executed flawlessly. The first attacking Kyrie down low with Smart, LeBron chose a poor angle to double, and the whip pass got Crowder a good look. However, the mismatch down low was still there, and Smart's rebounding kick got Horford an even better look and the lead. The Cavs come down with a curious matchup, infinitely smaller Avery Bradley guarding LeBron James. Perhaps he felt sorry for the little guy and let Kyrie ISO against one of the best Celtics defenders. While a curious decision, it gave us this gorgeous off-foot runner off the glass. Feeling better about themselves, the Cavs said, why not, and ran their stand around and watch Kyrie set again. This eventually led to massive rotations by the defense and a wide-open corner three for Love, who had run all out of bullets for his 7-shooter. Without Isaiah Thomas, the Celtics don't really have a strong pick-and-roll ball handler, as this action ground to a halt before it got started. The flow to the other side gets a mismatch, but watch the great communication of Kevin Love to get Kyrie onto a better matchup. The danger was averted up until the point JR jumps into Smart to give him 3 free throws. Down 1, the Cavs force the switch of Smart back onto Kyrie, and a real head-scratcher that LeBron was just standing there out top, listening to the summer breeze blow through the jasmine of his mind. Kyrie's ill-advised shot looked like that breeze blew it off course. And this had Cavaliers fans smelling their lunch from 3 days ago. The Celtics out-of-bounds play featured Smart wide open off the pin down, but Horford was feeling something tingling inside as he faced up Tristan Thompson and a running jumper off the one that Thompson, and everyone else in the arena including me, was not prepared for. As LeBron rumbled down the court, this half-hearted screen by JR triggered a much too easy switch, allowing LeBron to back down the much smaller Smart. And while Crowder might have wanted to fix his initial mistake to switch so quickly, he cannot do so if it means helping one pass away, and if it also means helping one pass away off of J.R. frickin' Smith. But the basketball god of clocks was aligned with the Celtics, giving them a 2-for-1 situation. When Marcus Smart made his Iverson cut across the top, little did he know that his cross block that wasn't called would trigger a cascade of events. Almost the whole team sucked in to guard Bradley, who had his pick of wide open shots. He went with Jerebko, who hit this long 2 to break the tie. The Cavaliers designed a play to force a switch of Horford onto LeBron, a formula for lots of success during this series. And Horford proves the butterfly effect, as one small ripple of a mistake can lead to a tsunami, as he inexplicably steps up to him while LeBron was 4 feet behind the three-point line. This invites the blow-by, initiating full scramble mode by the Celtics. They can't keep up with the beautiful movement, and Kyrie finishes a fantastic shot, lefty double pump off the glass with soft touch. And that led to the last possession. Folks in the audience had taken a pee break, anticipating a surefire overtime session. But the Celtics had that steely-eyed determination all over their bodies, knowing that their true advantage lay in the Brad Stevens effect. While the play ranked meh on the clever scale, it was enough to involve J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert on the weak side. When Crowder curled, it should have triggered an automatic switch. But why, pray tell, would JR jab his right foot so low, as if he was guarding Shumpert? And then, why did he start to sprint as if he was not going to switch? And then, why did he stop once again to pick up the cutting Crowder, who was, incidentally, open for a layup? There are some questions you just don't ask. Because this got Bradley wide open for a three-point attempt, as Horford got handsy with Thompson. And to further the agony, the ball teased us with a miss before settling through, taking precious extra time off the clock and ending the game. Did the Celtics solve something here? Can they come back and even this series? There are a few questions you need to ask yourself first. Will Smart go 7 for 11 from 3 again? Will Tristan Thompson make 12 out of 15 free throws again? Will LeBron have his worst offensive game in a decade? Could non-water dogs ever like to swim? These are the questions sure to plague Tyronn Lue and Brad Stevens over the next 2 days. And the one who comes up with the right answers wins.